My board exams start the 26th of this month, and the Common University entrance test is in July. I haven't started studying for either of those.
Staring out the window, reaching for a North Star, waiting just to wake up from this nightmare where you could be right back in my arms, dancing to the limbo, stuck here in the middle. You tell me that it's simple, but I could paint 1,000 different pictures of what is wrong. But if we turn the clocks back,
there is so much to talk about. There's so much to rant about. There is just so much rage in me and everyone else of my age that I know of. We have been taking exams after exams after exams since September. That's more than 8 months now. And we still have 2 more major exams left within the coming 2 months. It's literally so crazy that after focusing on your boards for the entire year, you suddenly come to know that your boards marks will have no value now. Zero weightage for your admission to universities. But it doesn't matter because we are the University Grants Commission and we'll do whatever we want to. So what if we release the official guidelines of the entrance exams 3 months prior to the said exams, 2 of which the students have their boards? And so what if the syllabus for it totally favors CBSE, because who takes admission in ISC and state boards, right? I don't dare go in the comments and tell me that this is any better than the merit system, because there is absolutely no difference between this and what used to happen up until last year. They're not gonna give us a rank, they're gonna give us a scorecard. Boards give us a scorecard. There will still be a cutoff list and the cutoffs will still be sky high. So please, let me just rant my heart out all that I want to. My sister said to me, oh, this is only your first encounter with the UGC. Apparently they have a long history of tormenting and messing with students. When the guidelines first came out, and especially when DU first released its seat prospectus, I panicked so much, I was sure I couldn't do it. For DU, we have to opt for 3 domain subjects, the questions of which will be asked from NCERT class 12, which is totally different from what we are studying in ISC. For example, in history, we are studying modern and world history. They are studying ancient Indian history. I was so convinced that I couldn't finish studying all this in such a short time and I couldn't handle all that pressure that I texted everyone I talked to in a row that I'm taking a drop year. But then my sister and my brother, they talked to me, they said it's gonna be okay, it's not a big deal, it will be alright. And do I believe in myself? Absolutely not. But do I believe in everything that my siblings say? 100% I do. And I really hope they're right about this, because otherwise I'm seriously doomed. Anyway, I decided to pull my shit together today and finally start some studying, which obviously required a vlog. I mean, I don't know how else do you guys motivate yourself to study without absolutely romanticizing every bit of it. So here's a video. But it's also definitely very engaging and top-notch cinematic. So please just keep watching for your sake as well.
bring the bottle tonight, red wine and rerun all our memories, right?
We have only 2 days of leave before our economics exam. One of them is Eid. And nupiti napata nada. I'm not studying on Eid, that's not happening. So my plan is to finish all of eco and revise it 5 times over beforehand itself. Yep, big goals. So I thought maybe I could take you through my study process for a little bit.
Well, if you know anything about me, you must know that I absolutely love making lists and I can barely get anything done without them. So what I like to do before I even start studying is list down all the chapters in the syllabus. Then I pick what I have to study for the day and go on to list all the topics in that chapter. I study mostly by making a lot of flowcharts, a lot, which works for subjects like economics, where every topic is divided into like 100 different subtopics. And also because nothing gets in my head if I don't write it down, which is kind of hectic but also really effective. After finishing off each topic, I simply strike it down, which kind of gives me a sense of achievement. And when all the topics are striked off, I call it a day.
For CUET, CUET, I'll have to opt for a language that will be English, the general aptitude test, and 3 domain subjects that will be sociology, economics, and political science for me. For right now, I've decided to focus only on the general test and a little bit on language, and we'll see about the domain subjects afterwards. So I again made a list of potential topics that could be asked under the general test by referring to some YouTube videos. Mostly there is general knowledge, current affairs, some maths, and some reasoning. I have this book of my sister for static GK. It's a 2016 edition, but it's static GK, so I guess it will work. And I'm just gonna read from it for a little while.
Right now, I'm trying to go only for the topics that I'm already interested in so that I don't get bored easily and can build my pace. And then I'll try to move on to the rather difficult and boring topics.
Oh boy. When I opted for humanities in class 11th, I did not expect to study maths again, please. That's not what I signed up for. But it's like my economics teacher always said, Beta, तुम maths का पीछा छोड़ सकते हो. Maths तुम्हारा पीछा कभी नहीं छोड़ेगा. Guess you were right, sir. It is so weirdly nostalgic doing profit and loss right now. I mean, 14-year-old me used to do this. Feels like it was such a long time ago, and at the same time it also feels like just yesterday. That's basically what I say about literally everything that happened in the past.
They gathered by the sea, sand people anxiously. Not once did speak to me. When tides came, did not flee.
Yep, I still come back to painting whenever I want to calm down or need to get my head straight. Something about the atmosphere of the country right now strangely reminds me of January 2020, which was like one of the worst times of my life. Reading the news can be extremely overwhelming at times. It feels so trivial to worry about what college or university I'm gonna get into when there's a literal war going on in another part of the world. But I guess that's what growing up does to you. It teaches you to strike a balance between selfishness and empathy. While we're on the note of growing up, I'm going to grow up. I have never ever learned how to properly adjust and adapt to change, so it makes sense that I'm extremely nervous about the upcoming #transition phase of my life. Everything is so uncertain right now, so unpredictable. Moving out might be knocking on my door anytime soon, and I know it sounds strange, but I'm already missing home. I'm already missing my parents, my friends, my room, my comfort bubble here. I'm getting nostalgic about the moment I'm currently living, and I think to myself, if I feel like this right now, what will happen when I actually have to move out for reals? I have no idea. Anyway, let's not make you hear any more of my first world problems and get back to finishing this painting.
I disappeared from YouTube for so long, because of which my reach has obviously gone down significantly. But what I care about more than that is how I've lost so many of my viewers, all these super nice people, strangers whose names I remember, who were always so supportive, who used to comment such nice things on every video, were gone now. And I don't blame them, they should have. It's all on me, definitely. But I really hope I can bring them back, you know. It's nice to have people say encouraging things to you after you've put all that effort into making a presentable video. Not that I'm doing anyone a favor by uploading a video of myself talking about my non-problems, but you know what I mean. So share this fun with anyone who you think might be interested. It really helps, you know. And comment down stuff only if you have nice things to say. And subscribe. The question is, why haven't you subscribed yet? And I'll see you again next time. Bye.
We're kinda shooting stars on the side of my bed, and now your lips tattooed on the side of my neck. Another glass won't kill you, right? Gladly share